throughout Dr. Borlaug's adult life, he recognized how important it was to create higher skill sets and a greater educational capability in institutions and ministries and research capabilities around the developing world. And he realized that even today there's about 800 million people that go to bed hungry every night, and this population that we're dealing with is constantly growing. And so he was a great advocate for not only using traditional training capabilities, but also exploring the judicious and appropriate use of emerging technologies to help us improve agricultural production. One of the great assets that supports our training program activities here at the Institute is the diverse ecology and climate of our state. We have tremendous variations in rainfall, we have tremendous variations in temperature, and we produce most of the major crops that are important to the developing world. The other thing that's important is that we have international borders with Mexico and Canada. We have a seaport, the Gulf of Mexico, and so we believe our state is the perfect classroom and laboratory to conduct training programs that are very relevant to many of our international visitors. The other thing that's important is our human capital base. We have over 300 faculty members that are members of about 14 academic departments. We have over 500 research scientists, about 75% of which are located on campus, and the other 25% are scattered across the state in 13 research and extension centers. Getting technology out to producers and to homeowners and even to the public is one way that to create change, and so we're pleased to have over 900 extension professionals that help us carry original research to the people who need problems solved, and consequently to also bring our problems back to our research community so we can work on those problems. And so I think that gives us a very rich capability. The other thing that's important is that we constantly work at establishing and maintaining relationships with other universities, and then also state and federal agencies, and even private sector companies that welcome our international visitors to come and see the adaptation and the use of technology that's being that supports our agriculture here in the state of Texas. And so we're very pleased about the opportunity to host people. Over the last 2 decades, we've literally had the privilege of hosting and training hundreds and hundreds of international guests, and it's always a pleasure to do that. One of the greatest pleasures we have is the opportunity to meet many, many international guests that come from countries all over the world. And my wife and I commonly have many of them over to our home for a dinner so we can get to know more about their families, get to know more about what they do with their jobs back in their countries. And it's a great honor to have those people. But another satisfying part of my job is really being able to see the impact that our training programs have on the lives and the economies of developing countries throughout the world.